From bizarre laws that protect animals to bizarre laws that protect your food, these are the top 7 strangest laws around the world that still exist. Number 7. In Thailand, it is illegal to smile at someone who is not smiling back. This may sound like a quirky law that no one would ever think of enforcing, but believe it or not, this law is still technically on the books in Thailand. The full name of the law is the Code Prohibiting Insulting Gestures, and it's actually much broader than just smiling. Making faces, obscene or indecent gestures, or even just using insulting language could all get you into trouble with the authorities. The origins of this law go back to ancient Thai culture, where showing your teeth was considered a sign of aggression or a threat. Nowadays, people sometimes smile to be polite or friendly, but this can still result in fines or even jail time if the person you smile at feels insulted. There have been cases of tourists being arrested for smiling at monks or other religious figures, which is seen as a major faux pas in Thai culture. So if you plan on visiting Thailand anytime soon, be careful not to break this bizarre law. Number 6. In Alaska, it is legal to shoot a polar bear in self-defense. Alaska is the only state in the U.S. where this is legal. Now, you might be wondering why on earth anyone would need to shoot a polar bear in self-defense. Polar bears are huge, powerful predators, and they are known to attack humans if they feel threatened or if they are hungry. In recent years, there have been several attacks by polar bears in Alaska, which is why the authorities decided to pass this law. However, it's important to note that this law only applies to self-defense situations. It is illegal to hunt polar bears in Alaska unless you have a special permit. Number 5. In Canada, the Speaker of the House is not allowed to speak. The Speaker of the House is the presiding officer of the Canadian House of Commons. They are responsible for maintaining order in the House of Commons and for ensuring that the rules are followed. Speakers of the House are not allowed to speak because it would be hypocritical to be doing so while in the position. The tradition goes back to the British House of Commons and has been in effect in Canada since 1867. When the Speaker presides over a sitting of the House, they must remain silent except to call members to order when necessary. They also cannot speak during debates or ask any questions. This means that the Speaker of the House is not able to participate in any of the proceedings of the House of Commons, even though they are the presiding officer. Instead, they are required to sit in the Speaker's chair and remain silent. Number 4. In France, it is illegal to feed someone in the street. This law may seem a bit odd, but it's actually in place to prevent begging. By making it illegal to feed someone in the street, the French government hopes to discourage people from begging for food. In addition, the law also aims to keep public spaces clean by preventing them from becoming littered with food scraps. Violators of the law can be fined up to 35 euros. But don't worry, you can still give money to beggars. Just make sure you don't offer them food. Number 3. In Japan, it is illegal to be ugly. This may come as a shock, but in Japan, there is actually a law against being ugly. The law is part of the country's larger obsession with beauty, and it is designed to protect people from the harmful effects of ugliness. According to Japanese law, anyone who is deemed to be ugly is required to wear a mask in public. While this law may seem extreme, it is actually quite common in Japan for people to wear masks in public, especially during the summer months when it is hot and humid. In addition to protecting people from the heat, masks are also used to hide one's face behind a more attractive facade. Number 2, in Italy, it is illegal to make love on a boat. Yes, you heard that right. The Italian government has banned making love on boats, whether they are docked or in motion. The ban was put in place to crack down on the number of people engaging in lewd behavior on the boats, which was becoming a nuisance to the general public. If you're caught engaging in sexual activity on a boat in Italy, you could be fined up to 500 euros. So, if you're planning a romantic getaway on a boat in Italy, you may want to hold off on making love until you get back to shore. Number 1, in Oman, it is illegal to open an umbrella. This law may seem strange, but it's actually in place to prevent people from committing suicide. In Oman, it is illegal to open an umbrella for any reason other than to shield oneself from the sun or rain. If you are found guilty of opening an umbrella with the intent of ending your own life, you could be sentenced to prison. The Omani government takes suicide very seriously, and they are constantly trying to find ways to prevent it. One of the ways they do this is by passing laws such as the one prohibiting umbrellas. The government believes that by preventing people from having access to umbrellas, they will be less likely to commit suicide. However, some people believe that this law is actually more of an inconvenience than anything else. After all, umbrellas are used for a variety of purposes, not just for ending one's own life. Thanks for watching. See you next time.